Yo, it's JSF. So today I want to talk about variations, and specifically because on the last combat cast, 16-bit alluded to something changing with variation. She said, for people excited about gameplay changes, that'll be talked about on the Melina stream, and something that she's excited to talk about is variations. Now, what does that mean, right? We already confirmed that we're getting a balance patch. We're obviously getting new characters. So what's going on with variations? I feel like there's three real major options here. There's one, the option that we are getting a fourth variation. There's two, the option that we're getting custom variations and competitively variations are going away. Or option three, we're getting moves swapped out, like new moves and variations that already exist. And I want to just go over these a little bit. Like, I will just say to start with, I don't think fourth variations will be a thing, because although there are some characters who have moves that are not like multiple moves that aren't in variations, right? There are some characters who have that. There are other characters who just don't, right? Other characters just really don't have that many moves where they can build up another fourth variation and have it make sense, right? Have it to where you have different moves, like you have all move slots used up, and then the variation is also good. Like you'll end up with a lot of random moves. I think you'll just end up, the situation you'll end up in, I think won't be great. Like it would be weird for a lot of characters. And not to mention, even with the new characters that are coming in, they're still showing us three competitive variations, or they're showing us three variations for the new characters in the combat cast. So I think three variations is still going to be the way to go. I don't think that's going to change. I don't think that's going to become four. And the same with custom variations, right? We're still seeing competitive variations for the new characters, and custom variations could happen. It's a possibility, but there are some moves that would need to be reworked. There are some moves that are pretty crazy, like Terminator's armor move or whatever. And I don't think any of the moves in the game like just break the game more than upgraded Jackie. But I think some of the moves would have to be tweaked, toned down, or buffed to become more useful. Like Spawn has a move where he just gets free crushing blows, right? I think he has to give it like a bar meter or something, but he gets free crushing blows for like an entire round. I think that is an insane move, and it's either going to be way too good or way too bad to use. So like something like that, right, would have to be like the way, if you just look at the way they designed some of these moves, it looks like, okay, they put this in the game knowing it'll never be in competitive play. And I just still feel like that's in their heads. Like, even though Ed Boon has expressed interest in wanting to see custom variations in competitive play, and I would love to see it, I gave up on that dream a long time ago because it just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. But hey, anything is possible. With Ultimate, who knows what they're gonna do. But I think the most likely option, the most reasonable option, and why she's teasing variations is because some variations are gonna change. I think some variations are gonna change. Like, they might swap some moves out of some variations, right? I think that's a very plausible option. There are certain moves that are just bad moves that are borderline useless, like Joker's projectile cancel in variation 1. It's borderline the exact same thing as shooting a fireball. Like, there's still a ton of recovery if you do it, so it's almost like, what's the point of doing the fireball cancel? You'd have to cancel it immediately, and like you can just hold the fireball to try to change the timing on it, and after you fire the fireball, there isn't so much recovery to like the parry, or not parry, the cancel has way less, right? It's pretty much a useless move. It's a move you never see get used ever in a variation that you don't see that much anyway. And I'm not saying buff Joker at all. I'm not saying Joker needs to be buffed. I don't think he needs to be, but that's just one easy example of a move that's pretty much useless, right? And there are plenty of other examples in the game of moves that are either useless or just would be better off in another variation. Like, hey, if this move was in a different variation, this would be a lot better. Like Noob Saibot's Ghost Ball, the one that has hella startup but like takes your meter. Like, that move is 100% useless. It's a whole gimmick. Like, in a competitive match, like, that move doesn't really ever work. And like, I understand that move existing, but I don't think that move should be in a competitive variation. I think there's other moves Noob Saibot could benefit from. Like if Noob Saibot had his standard fireball and Dark Sabbath, I mean, and seeing double, I think, well, he's already really good in top tier, but I think he would be like, I would play that character. Like that's literally the one thing that stopped me from playing Noob Saibot. But that's just one example. And again, I'm not saying buff Noob Saibot at all. Please don't buff Noob Saibot. He's got crazy moves as it is. But that's just some examples of moves that just, like, it's like, why is this move here? Like, if you watch a high-level Noob Saibot player, you're never going to see that move. You're just not. Like, it's too slow to really use in any instance, and any good player is going to react to it and duck or punish you for going for it or wherever. So yeah, I think that that's what we're going to get with this new combat cats. I think they're just going to they're going to take some moves out of variations, add some new moves, which I think is a really good thing. I hope they add Scorpion's Demon Dash to a variation, because I think that's low-key the best move in the game. But what do y'all think, man? Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? Do y'all think we're really going to get a fourth competitive variation? Do you think they're going to finally let customs rock? Or do you agree with me that they're just gonna swap some of the moves out? Either way, I hope they do it. I hope they do it right, because there's some variations that just need to be retooled, some that just need a little bit of help, some that you look at and you say, hey, if you had this move, this would be really cool. So I think that if that's what's going on, they're on the right track. But again, there are other issues this game has that just really needs to be fixed. And I just really hope they fix jumping. Like, I just wish they just added more airtime to jumping in this game. Like, just please fix that for the love of the nether realm. But anyway, man, I'm just screwing around, man. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Leave some comments. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you like the videos. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I'm guessing the Melina trailer might be Thursday, maybe next Tuesday, since the election was yesterday. That's probably why they didn't premiere the Melina trailer, which makes a lot of sense. I totally forgot about that. So that'll probably be next week, next Tuesday, or this Thursday. So anyway, look forward to that. Look forward to me talking about Melina. Hopefully she looks cool too. Anyways, I'm actually gonna get out of here this time. JSF, I'm out. Peace.